Good morning. Sorry, I forgot to put myself on stage. Oh, sorry, my beard is all. Oh my God. All right. Let's say that the saga of the Conjuring House is now striking a nerve right there. It really sensitive nerve. I don't know if you guys, there's a link on the pinned comments, and there's a link in the description. This is Brian Dansereau's GoFundMe link. The poor fellow, uh, unfortunately, got fired by the Conjuring House. And the guy was promised like everything. He was promised medical, uh, everything that he needed, like for a usual job, like medical insurance and everything. So he went to work full time at the Conjuring House, but every time he was receiving a paycheck, there was nothing deducted from his paycheck. So he was finding it hard. And in 2021, unfortunately, Brian had a heart attack. So he needs medication, he needs medical assistance. So he needs that insurance. And over that, she didn't and morning feely girl, yes, and I will link after the my live stream. I'm gonna put in the comments, I'm gonna put the links of the live stream that Matt and Joe did last night in their respectful in their on their channels. um and I will put both links in the description, and I will put the link to the live stream. Sorry, that Jason Hawes did on his channel concerning the house. And Corey, the former owner of the house, was part of that last stream live stream last night, and he was on the live stream of Jason um earlier this week. And well, actually, last Friday. And morning, Daniel. And they just said everything, how horrible that lady is, how badly they were treated, changing of plans all the time. When Joe and Side Eye Guy, Whipping Willow, and all those people went over there, they all morning Nish. Um, uh, they all they had one specific rule for them, and afterwards everything changed. So it's it's really unusual, and even Corey said that that lady basically forced him to sell. Um, I cannot tell you exactly. I'm not putting anything. Go and see the live stream. Corey explains it himself, but she basically took the house. She knew that the place was. She she saw the money signs on the place. She didn't saw a place to like a place to study paranormal phenomena. She just wanted a place to make money. She wanted to get rich, and she thought that that was our gold plot, or gold phylon, or boycott the Conjuring House. Yes, Nish. Yes, hashtag, and go ahead and hashtag the shite of out of this, and if you can, only if you can, there's a pinned comment up there. That's a GoFundMe page, and it's in the description. It's Brian Dansereau's GoFundMe. It's to help him with his medical expenses. He's got a heart condition, and what she did to him. And good morning, Eric. Good morning. And what she did to him is it's absolutely horrendous. And she still holds him around, I think, $3,000 or something like that. It's absolutely horrible. And anybody if anybody in the Rhode Island area, if you're listening to this, if out of the blue you're catching this live stream, if you can't reach to Brian Dansereau, reach out to. I'll put every link that possible that I can put, but uh, yeah, well, probably no. Yes, she said that he stole $3,000. Yes, and she owe him, like, yeah, around 9,000. Yes, sorry. Thank you, Niche. I'll even there you go. So yeah, it's a little bit more than, and she accused him of stealing because the spirits told her. John Arnold came from the dead and told her that Brian was stealing out of the gift shop, drawing. Like, there's cameras. Like, show me. He even told her, show me the footage. And she, yeah, 9,000. Yeah, well, she still owes me money. All right. So, but she goes and send him a text, she, like she was stolen. The spirits of John Arnold told her that Brian was stealing out of. It's just insane. And I'm seeing that just like that, and there's another thing. I, I don't know who's that person was last night in Matt's chat, and she probably went to Joe's chat after. Um, she was telling that that the panel was making fun of the mental health of um, the owner of the Conjuring House. No, they were not. And I am totally, totally frank with you. They were not. They were making fun of the phrases. They were making fun of the situation, but they were not laughing at the lady. All right. Corey, he has PTSD. He's a veteran. So he's got, like me, mental health issues. So, and we are not the kind of person making fun of somebody. And at a certain time, it was looking like she was kind of defending her. She was defending her ex because of her mental health. That's not the issue. The issue is, like, she's using phrases that are absolutely I will put it like that. The phrases are crazy. It's you're using you're telling Even if you are a paranormal investigator, somebody tomorrow tells me that, oh, a spirit told me that you're full of shit. No, you are. Because, like, spirits don't do that. Spirits don't come and say, well, he's stealing out of the cash register and go and no, they're not. She was trying probably to find a way to fire him, or I don't know. But just the way that she did it, it's totally unfair. It's totally uncalled for. And it's just inhuman to do this to a person knowing that he's got a medical condition, not allowing him to have uh, medical insurance, and and just paying him and not getting getting any deduction on his paycheck, and at the end of the day you still owe him money. So in the face of the law, I don't know how the laws are down in that state, but I don't know the labor laws. But if there's any labor lawyers out there that can enlighten me, well, I know here in Canada, if an employer owes money to an employee and he doesn't pay, well, he's committing an infraction, and it's punishable by law. And I'm pretty sure it's the same down in Rhode Island and all of the United States. You cannot make somebody work for a pay, just like, all right, I'll pay you, and at the end of the day, not paying him or her. That's slavery in my book. I don't know how you call it, but even back then, they would feed them. So I don't know if she would pay for his lunch. It's making somebody do what you want, but the carrot in front of the horse. It's kind of the same. She put a carrot in front of him, and at the end of the day, didn't even care to even um, uh, give him. Reverend Victor S. Johnson, welcome. And I just saw your take on the Conjuring House, and wage theft. It's official name. Thank you, Victor. So it's punishable by law. So see, and they have all the proof that he was working there. He even have she was paying by check, so he's got proof. Um, I know that some people probably are frightened, or I don't know, but like word goes around that she's a lawyer. I'm waiting for an email from the Massachusetts Bar Association to know if, well, I just have her name, so I went by name. I've checked with the Rhode Island Bar Association. She is not registered there, and I couldn't do it online with the Massachusetts Bar Association. But I've sent them an email asking if any Jacqueline Nunez is registered as a lawyer, like labor or real estate, because it is said that she is a real estate lawyer. So even to be a real estate lawyer, you have to be registered somewhere. If you're a practitioner, if you practice, you have to be registered in some sort of organization, especially when you're a lawyer, like a doctor or stuff like that. So We'll see. There's probably people even to this moment uh, digging into our other businesses because Jason Hawes said that she has other businesses and even released the name of the said businesses. So if any of you have the means to research those businesses, go right away. And I may have somebody with me that was on the live stream last night. Um, and I want to have his take on it because the guy, he knows the place. He went there and even did a documentary on the place. Yes. So, oh, my beard. I hate my beard. So, yeah, I'm waiting for my friend Matt. I've sent him an invite, and I wanted to have his take on it because this is really important. It's not because it's a venue that everybody wants to go, or it's beyond that. It's way beyond that. It's um the purchase is a Providence Journal. Uh, she's a real estate agent and developer and is studying law according to Brian. All right. So see, she's studying law. She doesn't. She's not a practitioner. All right. So there's stuff coming out like slowly and surely all over the place, and I know that some people have the means to research. I don't know how it works in the US and here. I know my laws here in Canada, and when I take the laws here in Canada and I compare them to anywhere in the world, they're kind of similar. And what she is doing is punishable by law. And all the proof everybody have, the text messages, the messages that she sent, she's just she's not just mean, but just what she did to Brian, it's like going over. She crossed a line that she shouldn't have. Um, you don't play with anybody's health. It's and especially somebody has a heart condition. Um, and he specifically told her that he needed that health insurance. So to deny him health insurance, and afterward, well, first tell him that you will provide him with health insurance, and afterwards not provide him with it, and tell him, well, just go through, I don't know which program that she told her, he told him to go through, and that's it. It Unfortunately, we don't have that problem here in Canada because we have well, free healthcare. But I would do the same thing if an employer here in Canada would do the same thing to one of his employees, not paying him or promising him stuff, and not at the end of the day not giving him the thing promised or agreed on. And that's why I wanted to go live, and I wanted because what I was hearing last night is it was just completely. I was thrown out off my chair what I was hearing and everything, and she yes, Corey wanted to sell the house, and yes, he was in that state of mind that he needed to get rid of the house, and she took advantage of of that situation. And I don't remember what the terms are, but she put like something on the house, uh, restraining Corey to sell it to somebody else. And sh- she basically just came and like, I don't know. I hate it for everybody that are involved in in everything in there. Corinne Jen, first of all, because it was their baby, it was their, they brought it back to life. They, it is accessible right now because of them. Well, accessible. Figure of speech. Not with the price. Well, when they were in charge, the price was more affordable than it is right now. And but here it
Oh, let me put it this way. There we go. Hello
is.
there, everyone.
Matt, I'm just coming back on what you guys were saying last night, and I wanted to do this live because what the owner of the Conjuring House did to Brian, it's absolutely appalling. It's
It's
just
not just. It's not even just him. He has done it to multiple people. Did I say he? She has done it to multiple people. Uh, Considering like Cody and Satori, they had a lot of their stuff there in the barn. Then it got
mm,
burnt down. She said she was going to use the insurance money to pay for all of their stuff back, and then she took the money. So yeah, this is not the first time for her, and she's going to keep doing it to other people. So if people try and work for her over and over again, so yeah, it's a problem.
yeah.
Definitely a problem.
And even we learned on Jason's life that even sometimes investigator would come to the place and come to, well, an empty house because she was like scheduled to be there and open the house for investigators, and she would be missing some, so employees would go like over and come and open the house for people. Did you heard about those not show not showing that she did?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the nut show was actually supposed to be under someone else, but it was that person quit because of everything she was doing. So yeah, so she had to come a lot later because so technically that part wasn't on her, but everything, but the reason why they quit is because of her. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
and, and can you just tell, because I don't remember the terms, but Corey said last night what she did, like, to kind of prevent Corey to sell it to somebody else, like uh, uh,
Yeah, they had the lease, basically made the lease on her somehow. I forgot what happened exactly. I have to talk to Corey on that one, but yeah, uh, that was a weird situation. Kind of, yeah, he said it was kind of forced on his hand in a way because of what she
she
did.
she she took advantage because Corey was in a vulnerable situation, and she took
Yep,
advantage of that situation to kind of force the hand on him to
yep,
to to sell the house.
yep.
And 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 all the people, and the fire, that's another story. She knew about the fire, that it was accidental, but she kept putting it on the back of the people that were renovating the barn, and even knowing that it was an accident.
Exactly. Sorry, I have a use my phone thing here. God, let me get out of this sunlight for you. I'll
You had
change
morning
positions. I'm changing lighting positions. I'm
And
just kidding. I was
guys, you
already.
know that Matt did a documentary on the house, and he's got the place to close to his heart because it's the
Spent so
documentary,
many
right?
hours on it.
So many hours, and even so, it's the first successful documentary that you have that is actually like, because the next
It's
one's going to
actually
be as
good.
yeah, but the next one's going to be as successful as this one. But even so, this place is close to your heart, and seeing what is happening right now, it probably hurts you a lot. And knowing Brian personally probably touches a sweet spot in your heart, because knowing that he's got a health condition and he's got to take care of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah. And don't forget, guys, if you were not here earlier, Brian Dansereau, that was a former employee. He was a general manager of the Conjuring House, and he was basically fired from the Conjuring House because John Arnold came from the dead and told her that he stole from the gift shop drawer. So there's a GoFundMe link on pin in the comments, and it's in the description. This is the GoFundMe for Brian. If you can, only if you can, just give him a little something to help him with his medication and his health bills, because
Yeah, the
it's,
medication is involving his heart because he had a heart attack at one point, or
yeah,
having.
2021 that he said,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And
Yeah.
in 2021 is really dear to my heart, because it's the same year that I had my big depression. And to have a heart attack and being in living with a fragile heart is really stressful. So having that over it, he doesn't need that. He needs peace. He need is peace and quiet. And now he has to like find a lawyer and get everything done so he can get his money back.
Yep. We raised him around $3,000 last night, so that's really cool.
That's really cool. So and if you can spread the GoFundMe link, morning room. So if you can pass it around, share it, and it's for a great cause. It's for a great cause. It's for a great guy, and everything that I heard about Brian, and just seeing him last night and through his message, you know, when you meet lots of people, you tend to see who is a good person, who is a bad person, and he looked like a really, really, really nice guy.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was pretty cool. There we go. I'm parked in a better area. I just want to say hello to everyone in the comments. I think I saw someone saying hello, and you awesome people. Oh, you awesome people.
Yeah, I mean, just five people. It's early in the morning, but well,
Yeah, I noticed the paranormal community is usually up at night.
yeah, I know. But I wanted to do a little something to kick myself and get my day started. So, and I wanted to give a little bit my 2 cents on the thing, because um there are people that are involved that are like close to me, well, Matt, and it's just a human story that has to be told. it,
Yeah.
it's not just drama. Um, they are people lives that are at stake right now, because if you talk about Brian, his medical condition makes him very vulnerable right now, and he
Yeah.
needs health insurance. So
Yeah, it is.
it's way over past the drama situation. It's
I- I'm
Yeah,
sure
go
that
ahead.
I'm sure that the medication, if he didn't have health insurance, would be insane amount of money. So because usually it is. Um, so like for example, Adderall. I was on Adderall at one point in my life because I have ADHD. If you guys didn't know, just kidding. But and just I don't take any more. Obviously, I can't in the military. But I also quit because it was affecting me to where I was just a lot angry all the time. But anyway, that was one of the side effects. But it costs like without insurance, it was like around I think over $1,000. So I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like, yeah, you need insurance for this for medication, guys, in America. Yeah,
Yeah,
America has like the most advanced medical, but there's also pretty damn expensive, probably the most expensive. So, so that's
yeah,
the issue. You have
and
everything, but it's also just too expensive.
that's the other thing. Here in Canada, we have free healthcare, but it sucks.
Yeah, that
And good
yeah, it
morning,
makes
Elliot.
sense that if you pay for your health care, it seems like you get your things you need a little bit quicker. Is what it sounds like. Because Helena in Finland also has free health care out there,
Yeah,
but it's extremely slow for her to go make an appointment, get an appointment, figure out what's going on and stuff like that. Like it's extremely slow over there. Over here, you can just make an appointment in about 2 weeks, depending on what it is. Though, to be honest, some appointments do are long too, actually. But if it's something more urgent, you can get a quick appointment.
yeah.
So yeah,
And here, yeah, we have it's the same as in Finland. And I had a personal doctor that unfortunately retired. So now I'm without a doctor, and I have a medical condition that has to be taken care of. But I'm lucky enough to have an infectious disease doctor following me. So
yeah, I have nobody. It's kidding.
well, and he follows me, but he's just checking my blood results once, like uh, 2 or 3 times a year to okay, you're good, you're still good, the medication still works, you're good. So, but
Yeah,
and it's not just Brian, it's everybody else. Even if you don't like Corin Satori for whatever reason, they are still humans. They are
and it
still
also it's still what happened to them was wrong on the aspect
yes.
of what she did. Of like, yeah, all their stuff burned down. She says she had insurance for it and never gave them the insurance money. So that's pretty messed up. That's why I was not afraid. I mean, that's why I didn't mind, because I had a feeling that she was watching, to be honest.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
And
she's gonna be watching every kind of podcast on everything with the name Conjuring House in it.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm if you're watching, lady, I live in Canada, so whatever letter you're gonna send me and threaten me with a lawsuit, I live in Canada. Hey, I'll pay you with maple syrup.
she doesn't even know where I live. So
Well, it's like and that's another thing. Threaten people with lawsuits. It's but can you put the words where your mouth is? It's like
yeah,
being threatened people, it's one thing. It's like put the money on the table, lady, and go ahead. Send letters and we'll see afterwards. Because in the position she is right now, she's not in a position to go ahead and
take any
send.
lawsuits. Yeah, right now, as of right now, to our knowledge, she has no employees right now because all of them have quit or were fired. most of them quit though. She only fired like I think the only one that was actually fired was probably Brian.
Brian, yes.
The rest quit. So just saying.
Even she wrote on her Facebook post that she fired them. No, they quit. They quit in black. They all have resignation letters. They quit. The
Mhm.
only person that was unfortunately fired was Brian because the ghost of John Arnold told her so.
In her head. You see
Her
where I'm
head.
going here?
It's like,
Oh yeah, and then also the T-shirts. She says she changed it from "I survived" to "I evolved," and I thought that was funny because apparently she's evolving from speaking just not to John Arnold, but also to the animals in the forest.
oh my God. Good morning,
It's
Shannon. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like
getting worse.
she needs help. It's getting that bad. She needs help. And I was and that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, uh,
Okay.
because I was modding the chat in your chat room last night, and I saw that the
Yeah.
lady was saying that you guys were making fun of her mental health. That is not the case. You were making fun of
No, I'm making fun of a bad person. That's what I'm making fun of. There's a difference.
the phrases that were used that were completely just out of
Uncalled for.
this world, where it's like even any sane person looking at the phrases that she wrote would say, even, what the hell is going on, you know?
I would make fun of people that are just bad people. If it was just a mental illness, wasn't like a really bad person, just had some like weird like issues of hearing voices and stuff like that, like schizophrenia or something like that. Yeah, I understand. But if you start attacking people's livelihoods and start uh, literally in a facetious way, like putting people out there saying lies about them, like publicly saying, oh, he stole money from the cash, whatever thing it was called, box that they had. Here's the thing that's funny though, instead of actually getting evidence of this, because she could have, because it's on that area is on
The
DVR,
camera.
on the DVR camera, she could go look and watch the DVR footage to see if anyone's stealing money. And yeah, you know what? It could have been if there was missing money. I don't know if there was or not. She could just be crazy about it. Is is that she could have actually maybe found someone that doesn't work there that stole the money, because they have people there all the time to investigate the place. So it wouldn't
Mm.
surprise me if there was missing money. That's probably where it came from. Was someone that was there and stole it out of there. I'm not saying that's what happened, because I can't trust anything this girl says because she's just little Looney Tunes. So uh, yeah, she's busy speaking to the forest guys. Um, there's there's more information that came about that. That was just funny. I was
And
like, oh
there's
my.
another thing I saw kind of quickly. I don't know which channel showed the agreement. I think it was Sci Guy. He showed the agreement that you have to sign when you go there, and it's written no drones. And then again, you see the big channels; they all have drone shots of the place. Why is
Yeah,
that? Why it's like you pick
I don't
who
know. I don't have.
can and
I've
cannot.
never been there when she was in. I never been there when she was the owner. I always was only there with Corey and Jennifer, and they were great owners. Corey and Jennifer were way better owners.
Well, and that's the take I'm hearing when I wanted to go to the Conjuring House was because when I saw the owners, when I saw them, I say, hey, they got a great vibe. They seem like very nice people. I want to go there. And then I learned that it was sold. And trying to book an overnight there, seeing the prices, I went, "Oh, okay. I'm not putting a mortgage on the house just to go and investigate." Like,
Yeah, this person spent a lot of money on the place, uh, I thought it was very weird. I didn't know about that story that was kind of forced upon them a little bit about
It's not
selling it. It was kind
because
of messed up.
it's not because you put $100,000 on a car that you will sell the car $100,000. It's like I understand that she put some money on the house. I understand she bought it with a fair amount of price of money, but I could
Yeah,
understand a little upgrade of the price, but go from, I don't know, a price in the hundreds to a price in the thousands for a house. For 1 grand you can have freaking Beverly Hills. And
yeah,
over that, if you are two creators, well, the other creator has to pay an extra, and the maximum is two creators. That's it.
yeah. Well, um, yeah, the whole situation's pretty messed up. So if you guys want to go help out Brian, I really want to start a GoFundMe too for uh, whoever wants to do a lawsuit against her.
Well,
And that can be
and
directly sent to
that,
him, not like not to me. It'll be sent to them. Um, and I think that'd be cool to set up. I don't know,
and if anyone knows a lawyer in the
or
Rhode
her.
Island area, a labor lawyer, that would be amazing if you can put them in contact with Brian or Matt. Matt knows, he's got the details of everybody. Um, that
Yep.
would be amazing because they
Yeah.
really need the help of a labor lawyer, and we
I
could.
wish. I really wish the ones that would do it would be like I don't know, maybe either Corey or even Cody and Satori because of what happened to them, or Brian. Like like anyone that was the actual victim of the situation can be able liable to sue her, and for good reasons. And
And
I
especially
just
having the messages with them, and
oh
that
yeah,
that
it's all
was the wrong.
screenshots.
She's got
It's all
she wrote
screenshotted.
messages with the amounts of money, even the amounts of money she was owning and everything. She admitted via text that she was in the wrong. But then
Yep.
again, they really need a lawyer and to help them. So once again, on top, in the pinned comment, there's a GoFundMe page for Brian, and he really needs our help. And the link is in the comments as well.
Yep.
Oh,
So I would say like that right now. That's the best thing to do is help Brian out. But in the future, hopefully, one of them decides to take action, and I think that'd be a great idea. Like Jason, I don't. Uh, I think maybe I don't know. I don't really know to be honest. It really depends. But maybe even Jason could probably help out Cody and Satori if they decided to take action. I spoke a lot last night with Jason offline. He's a really cool
yeah.
guy,
Oh
like really
man,
cool
yeah,
guy.
I was a tiny little jealous when you the guy. Well, the guy's amazing. The guy is so a great human being. Um he is fair. He took the flame to, because he has everybody at heart. He has the place at heart. He has the paranormal community at heart, and you sense it. And you sense that he's going on a crusade right now. And
Yeah, and it's great because after speaking to him and everything, I actually honestly believe him about the situation because I would be honest, I kind of went away from Ghost Hunters because of the thing with Grant that happened. I don't know if you saw that footage,
yeah,
but
oh yeah,
that was a long time ago too. That was a long time ago when that happened. I was like, and that's what got me a little disheartened. And then after talking to him, I honestly believe that that was a Grant thing, not a Jason thing. And so that's why uh, I'm very I just have a good gut feeling about him, to be honest. Like, you know when you get gut feelings off of people.
Yep.
He's
And he was my favorite in Ghost Hunter. He was because
yeah, yeah,
just
he
his
was really awesome.
approach. Yeah, his
Yeah,
approach to the clients is I don't know. He vibes the the kind of guy you want to go and greet him and meet him.
yeah, and like after speaking to him a lot, like I got to know him away from the paranormal too, and it was like really cool. Like he's honestly just a down to earth person. So if I now take back any feelings I had on the show itself, and I now think it was just a Grant thing, to be honest. So yeah, like it was really cool talking to him, and I look up to the guy. Do you know how many people in the paranormal field that has as much experience as he does? He literally, I asked him last night. He started in the '90s. It's like,
Yep.
damn. It's like there's not that many paranormal investigators out there that started in the
Oh
'90s.
no.
Like
Oh no.
the
The only
Warrens.
person I can think of is my friend Dom. I'm pretty sure that Jason has more probably years of experience in the field, but I know Dom is about my age, so he's you know,
Yeah,
but they're guys with experience. They guys that know the places, and when you see Jason go to places, he will go to places that not the places that will oh, come here, it's the most haunted place. They will tell you it's haunted, but they're not going to tell you that it's the most haunted place everywhere. You have to go there.
yeah.
So
He's So yeah, I was pretty impressed. I was pretty impressed, to be honest. Um, by his the kind of character he was. So like, you know how you when you meet some people and they're not actually how they are on camera.
yep.
It's like, or it's or sometimes worse. It's like like worse, like Zach Bagans.
Who?
Hey, that's from me, not from Jeff. Okay, just saying. I'm not a fan of Zach Bagans and do not like
Oh,
him at
me
all.
neither.
Um, and I've heard so many stories about this guy in person. This isn't like hearsay from the actual people that actually like from the firsthand person that have told me a
Yeah,
lot of stories. And
and
also when I spoke to him, he was kind of weird too. He didn't do anything negative to me. It was just he was just a little weird. But from all the stories I heard, I'm like, nah. It's pretty obvious this guy has an ego issue. Very obvious. Um, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's
and that's the thing with Jason. He stayed a down to earth guy. Even he could
yo, yeah.
go around
And
and
top of that, I just want to say this: Nick Groff did a lot for the Ghost Adventure show. Like
hmm,
he edited the original documentary and everything, and he's the one that created the idea for the show. But everyone thinks Zach Bagans did everything because he puts him out like that. He puts himself out like that, and I'm like, he just has a huge ego issue, dude.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's pretty annoying to me. Um, yeah, whatever.
yeah,
Even like it sucks that that kind of person is the one that's like there's the two most influential people in the paranormal field are the is Zach Bagans and Sam and Colby, because they're the most famous right now in the paranormal. and
yeah.
and uh and it's in a way it sucks that those two, nothing wrong with Sam and Colby. I think they're great people. Probably I haven't met them, but they seem like good guys. It's just that the way their techniques and everything, I'm like, I wish they would be that stepping stone to maybe steer things in the right direction of the paranormal. I'm gonna try and make documentaries in the future. Not this documentary. There's some couple future documentaries where I'm gonna try and maybe hopefully help people advance the field just at least that people are interested in advancing the field. Uh, because I have a lot of ideas that are not being done in the paranormal field right now, and some technology that's not being used in the paranormal right now, and so it's something that I want to make a film on, and I think hopefully if it gets big, it'll steer some people. I know it won't be as big as Sam and Colby or Zach Bagans or anything, but 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 at least maybe get to, because the last film got over 1 million people to watch, so
Oh,
at least have 1 million people watch this documentary would be pretty cool, and it'll be pointing people in the right direction. I feel like, because there's I can only count them on my hands, dude. Like, are the ones I think are doing things proper in the field, and that is Justin Brown, Brandon Alvis, and um, and I would say, what's his name? My brain's going blank on me again. Chad Kalick. Chad Kalick. He's No, Ted Kalick is more like a documentary filmmaker. I wouldn't say he's advancing the field, but I do think he has the very similar theories as Justin and I have, which I thought was really
mhm.
cool. So his theories and everything are great, but it's just he just does the same video and audio stuff like pretty much most investigators, especially during that time period, because he started in the early days too. He started, I believe, in the '90s also, or early 2000s is when Shag started. So yeah, there's not that many people in the paranormal field that's actually started that that long time that's been in the field that long. Most people that say they have been are lying.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people there's a lot of people in the paranormal field that just lie about it. I feel like it's like, oh yeah, just because you're interested in the paranormal doesn't mean you're an investigator.
Exactly. That's why I always say I've been interested in the paranormal since I was a teenager, but
Yeah,
I was really into it when I had my two experiences, and I've been really digging into it for the past 2 years. But
yeah,
I will never say that I will. I've tried something, but I wasn't really investigating. I was testing.
yeah.
Um, I was intrigued. So I was just like experimenting more than anything. And Dee, thank you so much for the support. 1 month. Thank you so much. Big hearts. There you go. What? Little hearts just for you. Thank you, Dee, so much.
Oh yeah, I'm
Helps
on
a lot.
my iPhone. I can do it now too.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Come
not
on.
working.
How come? Usually it works. It just stay like that. You
Oh,
have
I
to
guess it doesn't
stay
work now.
stable. No? Oh, probably you have to click on the. You have to go probably on your camera. I don't know. Mine just like one day like that.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work on the app. I'm on a StreamYard app on my
Oh,
phone. Yeah, they
probably.
have an app now, and that's way better because I used to use Safari because I have an iPhone. I used to use I prefer Google Chrome, by the way, but on the iPhone, StreamYard links don't work for Google
No,
Chrome. I don't know why. And so now I just learned that StreamYard has an app. And so now
oh,
I'm using the app. It works way better
way
than
better.
going to Safari. Yeah. So I was like, damn, I'm using this from now on whenever I'm using my phone.
I
So,
think I'm gonna download it. Well, because I was the same. On my phone, I have the Streamlab app when I
mm,
use the Streamlabs layout, but I didn't know StreamYard had one because you have to copy and paste the link to your browser because if you click on the link, it won't open. So yeah. Oh, that's cool. So hey Matt,
yeah, I definitely recommend it.
thank you so much for coming in, man. I just
No
wanted
problem.
to react on what's happening, and if anybody invites me to give my take on it, I will give my take on it. But on the human side of it, there's so much involved that we have to help. We have to all the community have to get involved in it and help, especially with Brian's expenses because he needs some. he needs the help more than anyone.
Yeah.
But if anybody knows, once again, a lawyer in the Rhode Island area that can help them, especially one specialized in labor laws, that would be amazing. And I saw Texas in the chat. Hello, Tex.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, there's a
So
lot going
they,
on these days, man. Lots going on.
yeah, and there's like, I don't know, is there something in the water? Is there something in the air? Because um yeah, we have the Conjuring House kind of saga, but we have the
Saga.
unfortunate saga of the drama between the guys
Oh
of
my god.
overnight. It's like, guys, talk to each other, like, to each other, not online. It's
Yeah.
amazing because it looks like arranged.
Yeah.
Are they making all that fuss to finally, oh, we finally made up and we're doing a big investigation somewhere? No, I don't know. But we don't need drama like that. This is important. What is happening right now with the Conjuring House is really important because there are human lives at stake. There are people, mortgages at stake. There are people like with no money eh, here. So it's something that is really important. Um, People mental health has been shattered because of an abusive employer. So this is really really important to really concentrate our energies more than
Yeah.
the drama between Corey and Elton, and because
Some people in the chat were saying like I should buy the Conjuring House. I'm like, first off, if it sold for 1.5 million, I'm pretty sure she would want something like that back, and I am not able to do that.
I'm going to buy a lottery ticket, and if I win the lottery, and I tell you right here, it's right here. I make it public. If I win the lottery, I'm buying the place and I'm making it a freaking paranormal research center. Uh, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
run. I'm gonna make it like a co-op. It's gonna be run by the employees, managed by the employees. It's gonna be theirs, and
Yeah.
I'll give it. I just right there right now. If I had $10 million, I would go there and say, "Hey, buying you out. You're taking your stuff. You're getting the shite out of this house, and I'm buying the place. All right, and I'm calling all the whole staff back that wants to come back. I'm saying, there's the key. You're running your own business. That's yours. Bye." That would be my
Yeah,
thing.
that would be cool. That would be cool, but I don't know if this person will even sell it yet because I think she's literally insane about it right now. Like she's obsessed about the place.
Yeah, it's
She
like an obsession right now. It's
Yeah, and also if the business goes down, she's probably the type that would burn the place down before she leaves it. Like
well, we just
that's the
hope.
kind of person she is. It
We
seems
just
like.
hope that the place won't be burned to the ground, and we just hope that she will sell it for a reasonable amount of money. Well,
Reasonable amount, $2 million.
yeah. All right, she wants to get her money back. Get her money back,
I'm
but
not rich, so I can't ever do that. Sorry.
me neither. Me neither. I don't. I just wish I had that money, but just wish. So,
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that little live stream. Tomorrow, I'm hitting the road for Gettysburg, doing a little stop in Albany, and I'll be driving down Gettysburg on the 25th, I'll be meeting
Oh yeah,
Philly Girl.
you're gonna be there for the other event, right?
Yes, for
One.
the other event,
Sweet.
and I just checked, and the Airbnb that I'll be renting this time is still available on when I'm gonna go there.
Oh, sweet.
So I'll be probably renting it for 2 or 3 days.
Awesome.
It's a part of the battlefield, so it's really interesting to investigate,
Yeah, it is.
especially at night.
Philly girl, that's funny. Let's hope the spirits stop her.
Yeah, especially yeah, or the spirits tell her to sell the place.
Yep,
We'll talk to
totally,
John
guys. John
Arnold.
Arnold. John Arnold's like, stop it.
Sell the
But
place.
yeah, the thing is, like, I'm afraid of things happening because she's obviously hearing voices in her head, and I'm afraid of, like, yeah, she's gonna burn the place down, or she's going to say, or she's could do something way worse, which is, like Amityville, because of the voices in her head told her to, type thing.
Yeah.
So
We just
yeah,
hope
so
not. We just hope not that
yeah,
she won't go defile on anybody uh,
let's
or
hope she doesn't do
herself,
that kind of stuff.
and herself too, because we don't want like her harming herself or anything. She if she needs help, like I wish and just hope that she will get the help that she needs, and that she won't do anything crazy to hurt anybody. So
And I also
that
think it's very disrespectful of, like, using someone's name of a dead person from the 1800s and just bashing that person's name off of things that she's saying right now. I was
yeah,
like, oh my god.
using it just to justify the actions that you're making right now. It's just amazing. So guys, thank you so much, and well, I'll catch you on the next paranormal part. Whoa, that was hot. I'll catch you on the next paranormal adventure. See you guys. Bye.
See ya.
Hey, let's put the